Welcome to Technology Lab. Today we'll learn more about Hadoop. In the last videos, we will learn about why we need big data, why big data is important, what is Hadoop and Hadoop architecture, what is map and reduce, what is map task and reduce task, what is HDFS, what is name node and data node, high level architecture of Hadoop, and what is file block in HDFS. Today we will learn about what is replication in HDFS, what is rack awareness, what is Hadoop common utilities, and yarn. Now let us learn about replication in HDFS. Replication ensures the availability of the data. Replication is making a copy of something, and the number of times you make a copy of that particular thing can be expressed as its replication factor. As we have seen in file blocks that the HDFS stores the data in the form of various blocks. At the same time, Hadoop is also configured to make a copy of those files blocks. By default, the replication factor for Hadoop is set to 3, which can be configured. Means you can change it manually as per your requirement. This is because for running Hadoop, we are using commodity hardware, which can be crashed at any time. We are not using the supercomputer for our Hadoop setup. That is why we need such a feature in HDFS which can make copies of that file blocks for backup purposes. This is known as fault tolerance. Now, one thing we also need to notice that after making so many replicas of our file blocks, we are wasting so much of our storage, but for the big brand organization, the data is very much important than the storage. So nobody cares for this extra storage. You can configure the replication factor in your HDFS site.xml file. Let us learn about rack awareness. The rack is nothing but just the physical collection of nodes in our Hadoop cluster. A large Hadoop cluster consists of so many racks. With the help of this rack's information, node name chooses the closest data node to achieve the maximum performance while performing the read-write information, which reduces the network traffic. Now let us learn about Hadoop common utilities. Hadoop common utilities are nothing but our Java library and Java files, or we can say the Java programs that we need for all the other components present in a Hadoop cluster. These utilities are used by HDFS, yarn, and MapReduce for running the cluster. Hadoop common utilities verify that hardware failure in a Hadoop cluster is common, so it needs to be solved automatically in software by Hadoop framework. Now let us learn about yarn. Yarn. Full form of yarn is yet another resource negotiator. Yarn is a framework on which MapReduce works. It performs all your processing activities by allocating resources and scheduling tasks. It has two major components, that is, Resource Manager and Node Manager. Resource Manager. Resource Manager is playing critical role in the processing department. It receives the processing request and then passes the parts of request to corresponding node manager accordingly, where the actual processing takes place. Node Manager. Node Manager are installed on every data node. It is responsible for execute of tasks on every single data node. Resource Manager has two components, that is schedulers and application manager. Scheduler. Based on your application resource requirement, schedulers perform scheduling algorithm and allocations the resources. The purpose of job scheduler is to divide a big task into small jobs so that each job can assign to various slaves in Hadoop cluster and processing can be maximized. Job scheduler also keep track of which job is important, which job has more priority, dependencies between the jobs and all the other information like job timing, etc. And the use of Resource Manager is to manage all the resources that are made available for running a Hadoop cluster. Application Manager. While Application Manager accepts the job submission, negotiates to containers for executing the application-specific application master and monitoring the progress. Container means the data node environment where processes executes. Application masters are the daemons which resides on data node and communicate to containers for execution of tasks on each data node. Yarn has been projected as a data operating system for Hadoop 2. Main features of Yarn are flexibility, enables other purpose-built data processing models beyond MapReduce such as interactive and streaming. Due to this feature of Yarn, other applications can also be run along with MapReduce programs in Hadoop 2. Efficiency. As many applications run on the same cluster, hence efficiency of Hadoop increases without much effect on quality of service. Shared. Provides a stable, reliable, secure foundation and shared operational services across multiple workloads. Additional programming models such as graph processing and interactive modeling are now possible for data processing. Hope you learn about Hadoop. We will discuss more about big data technologies like Hive, Spark, Impala, Kafka and others in next videos. If you have any question about Hadoop, let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, then please like and share this video. To get instant notification about our new videos, please subscribe our channel and click on the bell icon.